What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about your October champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. Okay, they having issues on Rocket Top about a couple of games, about what time they are being played. They want these games switched. They talking about, somehow they'll have the advantage if these games were switched. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. He say under Josh Heupel, he done made it clear that Tennessee can't control the schedule or what time the game's played. Josh Heupel gonna have the team ready anyway. But yet, they crying, okay? They are crying. They want the advantage in games, okay? They say there's some obvious advantages to games being played at certain time. They bring up this game. It would be better for Tennessee, for example, to play Georgia in Knoxville this season at night, which should mean a more electric crowd in Neyland Stadium, meaning they will have the advantage, okay? It don't matter. It don't matter. Tennessee gonna get their ass beat anyway in Neyland Stadium. Just like when they bring their ass to Bryant-Denny Stadium, Tennessee gonna get their ass beat anyway. I don't give a damn if it's at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Tennessee getting their ass tore off in Bryant-Denny Stadium. You can believe that shit. Okay? Anyway, moving on. The games that they referring to is the first game against Virginia and the third game on September the 18th against Florida. Okay? They play Virginia at 11 o'clock September the 2nd in Nashville. Okay? Maybe 12 noon. 11 o'clock or 12 noon, one of them. But they play in Nashville, okay? Which should give them the advantage anyway. They playing in their own backyard, all right? And then, third game, September 18th, they go to Gainesville, to the Swamp, and play Florida, all right? They seem to want those two game times switched. They want to play Virginia in Nashville at 7, okay, because they feel like they will have a more electrifying crowd than they will at 11 o'clock or 12 noon, 11 a.m. or 12 noon, okay? But they want to switch the game to from 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the Swamp, right? Because they feel like Florida won't have an electrifying crowd at 11 a.m. or 12 noon. Okay, you want to switch the game to your advantage in Nashville and want to switch the game to Florida's disadvantage in Gainesville. You can't have it both ways, man. You just can't have it both ways. And I'm going to tell you, Tennessee, no matter what you play at, or what time you play, you are known for losing. Whether it's at 11 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in Neyland Stadium, you are known for losing. Whether you play at 11 o'clock, 12, 4, or 7 on the road, you are known for losing. Granted, last season was a one-off. You won every game at home. You protected your home field. Okay, you beat my Alabama Crimson Tide at home for the first time in 16 seasons by a measly 3 points. Okay, granted, congratulations, October champions. But what did you do after that? You didn't win the East. You didn't go to the SEC championship. You didn't go to the playoff. Granted, my team, my Alabama Crimson Tide, didn't win the West. Didn't go to the SEC championship game. None of that. But more often than not, we do that. Y'all never do it. Never. So congratulations on being the October champion. And just like you Tennessee fans like to say, or other fan bases, that Alabama could have easily lost 4 or 5 games last season. Okay? Tennessee could have too. You know, they could have easily lost to Pitt at home. They beat them by 5. I believe it went in overtime. They could have easily lost to Florida. No, they beat Pitt by 7. But they could have easily lost to Florida. They beat them by 5. Okay? Yes. And they could have easily lost to, I believe they won another game pretty close. Oh, Alabama. They could have easily lost to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Okay? We missed our last second field goal and they just having to come back and make theirs. Okay? Fine and dandy. You still could have lost 3, 4, 5 games last season just like my Alabama Crimson Tide. Just to get that out of the way. Okay? But anyway, it don't matter where you play it. It don't matter what time you play. You're just garbage, Tennessee. Okay? Like I say, last year was a one-off. See what this season brings. I guarantee you won't win 10 games this season. You definitely won't win 11. I can guarantee you that. But anyway, and just to bring my point home, you know what I'm saying? I looked it up. Tennessee in Neyland Stadium. Do y'all know? Matter of fact, we ain't gonna talk about Neyland Stadium yet. Tennessee ain't won in Gainesville in the Swamp since 2003. Did y'all know that? That's why they want the time switched to 11 o'clock. they think it's going to give them an advantage. They ain't won since 2003. Granted, I feel like y'all will beat Florida in the Swamp this year. Okay, I feel that way. But if you don't, it won't come as no surprise. It'll just be the norm. That's what it'll be. And guess what? You ain't beat Alabama in Bryant-Denny since 2006. So that's 20 years for Florida in the Swamp and 17 years for my Alabama Crimson Tide and Bryant-Denny. I mean, you know how it is. But if you lose to both of them, it's the norm. You lose to them on the road every time you play them anyway. It shouldn't be nothing unusual. It shouldn't upset y'all if it happened to happen. Or if it do happen, you lose to both of them. It shouldn't upset you. You should be used to it. I know y'all got all these high expectations coming off of last season, but guess what, Tennessee? You're not back. You're not back. Y'all up in arms with Josh Heupel like he's such a great coach. Guess what? You had 2 great seasons under Bush Jones. And then what happened? Matter of fact, what happened Bush Jones second year? He won 9 games. Hey, I think your second and the third year you won 9 games. But then shit just fell apart. It's going to do the same with Josh Heupel. Okay, let's get off of that. But Tennessee in Neyland Stadium at home. Did y'all know in the 5 seasons leading up to their spectacular 2022 season, the mighty Tennessee Vols lost 18 home games. 18 home games in the previous 5 seasons leading up to their great 2022 season. You know that? Let's look at it. In 2021, they went 7-6. They lost 3 home games to Florida, Ole Miss, and Georgia. In 2020, they went an abysmal 3-7. They lost 4 home games against Kentucky, Alabama, Florida, Texas A&M. 2019, decent, 8-5. They lost 3 home games then too. To Georgia State, to BYU, and to Georgia. 2018, they went 5-7. They lost 3 home games too. Then Florida, Alabama, Missouri. 2017, they went a lowly 4-8. Lost 5 home games in one season. 5 home games. 2017 to Georgia, South Carolina, Kentucky, LSU, and Vandy. 18 games that they lost at home in a period of 5 seasons. Oh, shit. That is damn near ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. So, in those 5 seasons, y'all lost 6, 13, 18, 25, 33 games. Y'all lost a total of 33 games in 5 seasons. That is unheard of. Especially at Alabama. 33 games in 5 seasons you lost? And over half of them was at home? Over half of them was at home. But y'all think y'all will get some kind of advantage, playing at 7 o'clock versus 11 o'clock or different times. Y'all think y'all are having an advantage. Hell, playing at home ain't even an advantage for y'all. From what I'm looking at. Oh, my goodness. This is ridiculous. But anyway, Tennessee, hey, best of luck. That's all I can tell you. Best of luck. Because if your season look like any of these 5 seasons I just mentioned, oh, my goodness. Y'all back, though. Y'all back. Y'all can always claim we are the 2022 October champions. Roll damn time, man.